Hey everyone, welcome back to WrestlePop.
All right, guys, Vince McMahon has a big documentary coming out through Netflix. But guys, he thought that no one would be interested in him at all. And Triple H is now saying that he kind of had to reassure him, people do care about you.
So when I heard this, I was really shocked because let's face it, guys, in the world of wrestling, there's only one star, and that's Vince McMahon. He's the guy that everyone cares about, dude. No one really cares about some of these other wrestlers like Roman Reigns and whatnot. Throughout all these decades, Vince McMahon has been the star attraction just because he's the boss, and the storylines and all this kind of stuff. It's just so entertaining, man. He's brought so much joy to our lives. And so, of course, we want to know more about Vince, what kind of cars he has, the houses. There's so many podcasts where people want to know every little thing about Vince. That's why we know when someone sneezes around him, he doesn't like it, he gets really angry, and the chicken salad story and all this other stuff about him, we just love because we want to know more about him. And so I think if you're a wrestling fan, you're going to watch this, and I'm sure this is going to do really well because, guys, if you don't know also, Vince and the WWE, they're trying to get Bradley Cooper to play Vince McMahon, and so right now they're trying to get a script together that Bradley Cooper actually likes. But this documentary or whatever, I think fans are super excited because we want to know more about Vince McMahon, especially, he's toward the end of his career. He's getting up there in age. He could die tomorrow, God forbid. And so this is pretty funny to hear that Vince really thinks we don't care about him.
Yeah, I feel like he's selling himself short a little bit, and maybe it's that he feels like he's just the wizard behind the scenes, and no one really cares what he's doing back there. But I feel like whether you love or hate him, he still has created $1 billion empire, and I feel like a lot of people are very interested to know how his brain works and kind of pick out the inner workings of everything and how he chooses to live his life and all that. Because a lot of times the story behind the scenes is much more interesting than what you see on the TV.
I would also say Vince McMahon is an American legend, right? He's one of those people that changed America forever. He's up there with Steve Jobs and some of these other people. And you can say I'm stretching here, but think about it. Wrestling back in the day was a carne attraction, and he took it into $1 billion company. It's going global, and it's funny when you think about it because here's the thing, guys. WrestleMania, I believe, is the #3 biggest sporting event in the world, which is really crazy, right? Because wrestling is scripted. But this is Vince McMahon. He had a vision. Now here's another idea Vince McMahon and Triple H should do during WrestleMania weekend, and that is the roast of Vince McMahon.
Oh, I would love to see that.
Just think, guys, all the wrestlers would line up to roast Vince McMahon, and the fans would pay for this, dude. Just to have Vince McMahon sitting there. I bet you a guy could sneeze in front of him.
Yes.
Just because it's a roast. The fans would eat it up. I think a lot of fans would pay top dollar for this.
I think that would be gold. All right, guys, that's the video. If you like what we're doing here, definitely check out our other channel, 5 Minute Eats, and don't forget to give us a like and subscribe.